Hello, I'm Bernie Hayes. Today we'll be talking about the 45th anniversary of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company with Ron Himes. Today on The Bernie Hayes Show. Hello, welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes, and my guest is not only the producing director of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company, but he is the founder of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company, Ron Himes. Hello, Ron.
Hey, good morning, Bernie. How are you?
Oh, good seeing you again, man. You're looking great.
Thank you.
I've been seeing you in these commercials for Brown and Crouppen, so I feel like I still was in touch with you all the time, because I see the commercials. Really great commercials.
Thank you. Try to keep busy.
So this is the 45th season of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company?
Starting the 45th season, that's right.
Tell us about it.
Well, we'll start up in September. We'll be back live at the Edison Theater on the campus of Washington University with a production of Sweat by two-time Pulitzer Prize winner Lynn Nottage. The show will open on September the 8th and run through September 26th. It'll be the first of 5 shows in the 45th season.
Okay. How do you produce a show, Ron? The St. Louis Black Repertory Company has been around all these seasons, and yet still you come up with different shows, different award-winning performances. How do you do that?
Read a lot of plays, try to keep my ear to the ground, my finger on the pulse of what's, happening, what new plays are coming out, what up-and-coming playwrights are coming through, and, just work that I think is important for our community to see, work that I think speaks to issues that are relevant to our community, and hopefully I, have been able to do that successfully, and hope we can continue to do that.
Describe the September performance for us. What is it? The
production of Sweat is it's a play that is set in Reading, Pennsylvania, early 2000. The factories and the plants are all closing. The workers are in serious negotiations, actually losing negotiations with the company. The company is trying to cut wages, cut back on benefits. The workers are trying to avoid having to go out on strike, but eventually have to. They ultimately get locked out. Then, scabs start crossing the picket line and start working. And so it's a play that really deals with race and economics and immigration, and, as I said, all these issues that are relevant and pertinent to our community. And I think this play really, though it won the Pulitzer Prize some years ago, it really has strong resonance. Lynn Nottage, as I said, is the only person to win 2 Pulitzer Prizes. And we're happy to be able to produce this work in St. Louis.
How does the Edison Theater accommodate the St. Louis Black Repertory Company?
Oh, just wonderfully well. We've had a lasting partnership with the university. Washington University has been a big sponsor and supporter of the Black Rep. It actually brings me back full circle because we actually started the company while I was an undergrad at Washington University. And so the facility at the Edison serves us really, really well. And we've added a performance that we now do in the Hotchner Theater, which is the small black box theater that is around the corner from Edison in the same building.
Wow.
So our offices, our shops, our rehearsal space are all Washington University property, and the university has been very, very supportive.
Now, from 23rd and St. Louis Avenue, the Miracle on 23rd Street, to where you are now, there have been some other transitions, have there not been?
Oh yeah, we were on St. Louis Avenue for 10 years.
Yeah.
The Miracle on 23rd Street. Fond memories of those days, and great company. We've lost a number of the original Black Rep Company members over the years, but we were there for 10 years, and then we moved to Grand Center, to the Grandel Theater.
Right.
And we were in Grand Center for 20 years. And then we moved back to the university after leaving Grand Center.
I'm proud to say I've been at each one of those places.
Yes.
The St. Louis Black Repertory Company. Ron, there's a St. Louis Black Repertory Company, and then there's a St. Louis Repertory Company. But you were first. You were before the St. Louis Repertory Company. Is that correct?
Well, actually, it's the Repertory Theater of St. Louis.
Yeah. Okay.
Originally, they were known as the Loretta Hilton Theater.
Right.
And so the Loretta Hilton Theater is older than the Black Rep. I think the Loretta Hilton is about 5 years old. I think they recently had a 50th anniversary.
Okay, they're
at some
Webster University.
Yeah, at some point they changed their name from the Loretta Hilton Company, the Loretta Hilton Theater, to the Repertory Theater of St. Louis.
Right.
And I think that began to then cause a bit of confusion because, depending on what community you're in or what cultural group you support, when people say the rep, you don't know which group they're talking about.
Ron, when you were at WashU, how did you come up with the idea of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company? Because like I said, and many times we've been interviewed before, that you could have been a professional athlete, you could have done anything else, but you chose the arts. Why and how?
Well, as a young person who had the good fortune to be exposed to the university at an early age, I became, exposed to activism and to, protest. And so I found theater to be an outlet for that, an outlet that would allow us to speak to issues in the community, to try to address issues through the community, to try to educate and enlighten our community, and to celebrate our rich culture.
Okay. What are the other plays involved in the 45th anniversary of the Rep?
We'll be back in January at the Edison Theater with Don Trail, Who Kissed the Sea. We'll follow that in February with a production of Fireflies. And then in March, we are moving to another new facility. Behind the Sheet will be performed at the new Burgess Theater, which is at Coca. And we will close out the season with August Wilson's Jitney.
Oh, wow. Okay. And do I hear rumors about the Fiscal Jubilee Singers coming this way?
Yes. Our annual gala, which will be held November 13th at the 560 Music Center in U City. This year for our gala, we will be presenting the world-renowned Grammy Award-winning Fisk Jubilee Singers.
How'd you pull that off, Ron?
We reached out to them, and they were very, very excited to be able to come to St. Louis, to be able to get back on the road to tour. And so it was all a matter of timing, just good timing.
Now, how can one support you? How can one get tickets? How can one reach you, Ron Himes, or the St. Louis Black Repertory Company?
Well, you can reach us, of course, our box office by phone. That's at 314-534-3807, or online at theblackrep.org. Season tickets are on sale now. If you're not on our mailing list, you can give us a call to get on the mailing list, or you can just go right online now and order season tickets. And we'll be very happy to take care of you and have you join us for our 45th anniversary season.
Okay. And if you don't want to buy a season ticket, you can still buy individual tickets.
Single tickets are on sale for Sweat. Single tickets for the rest of the season will go on sale shortly.
Okay. So will you be in any productions this year?
I'm not sure. I don't, at this point, I might wind up acting in one production. I'm directing Sweat, which will be the production that we're opening the season with. So
are you pretty comfortable now behind the scenes, Ron? I know you're doing a lot of directing now.
I am. I really am. I think that as I said, a lot of the original company members, what I call the first generation Black Rep company members, we've gotten older, some have passed on, and some of the roles that, we've just aged out of. And so it's time to bring along a new crop, a new generation of Black Rep actors.
We're going to take a short break here, Ron, but when I come back, I want to tell you about if you're still doing the touring companies and you're still involved in education with the St. Louis Black Rep and all those other things that you've been known for.
Yes.
And, Ron Himes is my guest. He's the producing director of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company, and they're now in their 45th season. We'll be right back after this.
Will you help New Life Evangelistic Center get back into 1411 Locust Street? Your tax-deductible gifts are urgently needed at this particular time, and there's many different ways that we're working to get back in that facility. One of the ways is to continue to inform the community through the Bernie Hayes Show and other programs. And if you haven't supported the Bernie Hayes Show and the work of New Life Evangelistic Center, please do it now. It's urgently needed. Your gifts are deeply appreciated. So many homeless people are waiting to get back into 1411 Locust, and so many others need the direct help that New Life is trying to provide at this time, but is facing some real financial needs, and that's why your gift is very, very important. And to express our thankfulness for all of you that are sharing your gifts, we want to send you this special Bernie Hayes cup. It's my wife's favorite drinking cup. She loves to drink out of this cup, and this is actually the only coffee cup she wants to use is the Bernie Hayes cup. There's something very special about this cup, and we'll send it to each one of you that share a gift of $25 or more with the New Life Evangelistic Center and ask for your Bernie Hayes cup. It's P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. Your gift will not only help us get back into the 1411 Locust building, but will help our first responders that are on the streets, the first responders that we have out there day after day, night after night. It will help keep our women and children in our safe houses, continue to keep our training programs open, our worldwide mission work, whether it's in India, Haiti, Africa, so many different things the New Life Evangelistic Center is doing. In addition to NLEC TV, tell your family and friends about it. Put it on your phone. Put on your get that phone app on all your friends' phones so that they can all see the Bernie Hayes Show or go to 24.2. It's your prayers and gifts that make all of this possible. I thank God for those of you who continue to pray for the reopening of 1411 Locust and the work of New Life Evangelistic Center. There's so many obstacles we're facing as we try to help the homeless, but we're going to continue to give it to God. We're going to continue to pray. We're going to continue to work, but we need you to partner with us. So again, it's New Life Evangelistic Center, P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, that's 63166. I thank God for each one of you that are praying, caring, and sharing.
Welcome back. My guest is Ron Himes, actually the originator of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company. And Ron, I understand that the St. Louis Repertory Company, or the whatever it's called, is involved with you too. You want to say something about that?
Right. We just mentioned a little while ago the Repertory Theater of St. Louis.
Repertory Theater of St. Louis, right.
And that's, that's the rep in Webster Groves.
Mm-hmm.
And a year ago now, they hired an African-American woman as the new artistic director, Hannah Sharif. And since she's been in town and in place, we've begun to collaborate more, to talk about more collaborations, potentially some co-productions. She just closed a production by Lynn Nottage called Malima's Tale, which was a wonderful, wonderful production. And she and I had the fortunate opportunity to have an hour-long conversation with Lynn Nottage to talk about Malima's Tale and to talk about Sweat. So I think that hopefully the community can look at some partnership between the Black Rep and the Repertory Theater of St. Louis in the future. And I also would like to mention that the previous artistic director of the Repertory Theater of St. Louis, Steve Wolf, just recently passed. And Anna has taken over the reins and send condolences to the Rep family. And I'm looking forward to doing more work with the Repertory Theater of St. Louis.
It's nice to see that you both are helping each other. I mean, that hand of friendship is very important, I guess. How are the arts communities treating you, Ron? Are you getting any support from any help, any monies, any?
Oh yeah. We have we've done fairly well. All through the pandemic and the shutdown, we continued working. We kept all of our people on staff. We produced a number of virtual productions. We formed another partnership with the Nebraska rep in Lincoln, Nebraska. And so we co-produced some programs with them during the pandemic. As a matter of fact, I'll be directing Dontrell Who Kissed the Sea at the Nebraska rep in November, and then we'll come back and remount it here in St. Louis. And so we kept really, really busy during the shutdown. And as a result, we were able to get out a lot of requests, a lot of proposals. A number of large national foundations earmarked money specifically for Black-led cultural institutions. We were fortunate enough to get a number of grants through those various programs. We also had the opportunity to get, PPP money from the government, Save Our Venue funds from the government. And so we're in good shape to start season 45, and the support has really picked up. I think that with the pandemic and, people realizing that there has been an epidemic of racism in this country forever. And, the murder of George Floyd was a catalyst for, I guess, opening some people's eyes to injustice, inequalities, how unlevel the playing field has been for the Black community, particularly in our instance for Black cultural institutions. And so I think that we've begun to see a change there.
Well, this is wonderful. I know you've always been a supporter and advocate for education. Do you still have your touring shows?
Oh yeah, we presently have our summer program going on, Summer Performing Arts at the Black Rep. So we have about 22 kids in our summer program. They will have their culminating performance on August the 6th at the History Museum. And we will develop 3 or 4 shows specifically to go into the schools when school starts back up in September. One show we will also make available virtually, and it's a new play called Waiting for Martin. And it's a wonderful play about a group of homeless kids who have heard that Martin Luther King is supposed to be coming to town, and they're waiting to talk to Dr. King to see if he can help them. We also will be touring a one-woman show about Sally Hemings. And so, and then there'll be a couple of other shows that we're still developing.
Wow, this sounds really exciting. How can one want to connect with your educational component, Ron?
Same number, same website. That information is available there at 314-534-3807 or theblacksrep.org. If you have a child in school and we're not in your school, we're not in your district, please talk to somebody at the school, give us a call, let us know. And we've got great partnerships all around. I have a meeting coming up next week with Dr. Adams for St. Louis Public Schools. We will be meeting with Dr. Sharonica Harley at University City Schools, and we're just looking forward to getting back into the schools, exposing young people to theater, and letting them know the power of the word.
How are the young kids who are in these productions recruited? How do they become a part of it?
Some of them, all the information about our education programs is online, and we do mailings, and, they are tuition-based programs. And so kids come in and they apply, the parents bring them looking for summer activities. We also have year-round classes that meet on Saturdays for young people. And so that information is out there and it's on our website.
I remember when your son was born. That's what, 2 or 3 years ago?
I wish. He just turned 11 on July 15th.
Wow.
Just had his braces off the other day and got his retainer.
What's his name?
Time is flying.
What is his name?
Ronald James Himes Jr.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a short break again, and we're talking to Ron Himes, the actually producing director, but also the founder of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company. And he's come a long way from the Miracle on 23rd Street, many, many productions, and a lot more to come. We're at the New Life Evangelistic Center, 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. And Reverend Larry Rice has been here providing these programs for nearly 50 years for those in need. And we'll be right back with Ron Himes after this.
So many people are being left on the streets homeless all day long without anywhere to go because downtown St. Louis continues to fight efforts to reopen 1411 Locust. Yes, the downtown neighborhood organization that has continued to fight the New Life Evangelistic Center for the reopening of 1411 Locust and lobbied the Slay administration, the Cruzan administration to keep it closed and close it down must be strongly resisted at this particular time. We have a new mayor. I believe she cares about the homeless. Tashara Jones needs our support. And if downtown St. Louis is going to resist her efforts to reopen 1411 Locust, then we have to call for a boycott of downtown St. Louis. And that's why I'm asking the Burning Hayes viewers to please consider doing such. If you'll join me in prayer over this, if you'll join me in resisting these special interest groups, if you want to believe the time for action is now, please contact me. I'm Larry Rice at P.O. Box 473, St. Louis, Missouri, at 63166. You can call me at 314-421-3020. I thank God for faithful viewers of Burning Hayes, and now the time for action has come.
Our subject for today is Dr. Henry Gibbons, who was born in St. Louis in 1931. His name became synonymous with Harris Stowe, the college he rescued, transformed, and nurtured, and led for more than 3 decades. He grew up in the Ville, once the city's Black Cultural Center. He graduated from Sumner High School in 1950, and in 1954, Gibbons graduated from Lincoln University in Jefferson City. After leaving Lincoln, Gibbons began teaching at the Old Douglas School in Webster Groves. He became principal in 1967. He earned a master's degree in education at the University of Illinois-Urbana and a doctorate in urban education and school administration at St. Louis University. In 1973, Gibbons became the first African-American assistant commissioner of Missouri's Department of Education. He led the commission to accept the job as president of Harris Stowe State College in 1979. He died Tuesday, July 20th, 2021, at the age of 90.
Now you can take NLEC TV anywhere as you put the NLEC TV app on your iPhone or mobile device. On NLEC TV, you'll discover wholesome family, community, renewable energy, and inspirational programming. For further information, call 314-436-2424 or go to nlecstl.org.
And welcome back. I'm Bernie Hayes. My guest is Ron Himes of the St. Louis Black Repertory Company. Bob Demler, our producer and director, asked a question, Ron, about the resurgence of COVID and this new Delta variant. Is that affecting the Black Repertory Company at all?
It's got me worried. Things were looking good, and that's why we were looking forward to coming back live in September. And so now we're making adjustments. I mentioned our summer program. We're all masked. Everybody that enters our building has to be masked. All the kids are masked all day in class. As we are beginning to sell season tickets and prepare for the season, we have social distanced the seating in the Edison Theater, and we will require masks. Actually, the Actors Union, Actors Equity will require that the audience is masked, that there's no interaction between the actors and the audience. And so we will be taking every precaution that we can to make sure that we do all that we can to keep our audience, our artists, our staff, and the community at large safe as they come out to enjoy the work that we're doing this season at the Black Rep.
Ron Himes' family has expanded. Not only do you have a son, I understand you have a daughter too?
Oh yeah, right. I say I better make sure I mention Miss Vivian. Vivian is my 7-year-old daughter. She's named after my mother. And I would have been in big trouble when Ronald and Vivian saw this program if we talked about Ronald and hadn't mentioned Vivian.
Yes.
So yeah, she's 7 years old. She's in the summer program. She's a little actor. Not sure how long she'll keep it, but she loves it right now and seems to be doing very well. She's the youngest one in the program, and she's keeping up with the older kids.
How can we, again, get tickets and get more information about the St. Louis Black Repertory Company?
You can reach us at our box office, which is 314-534-3807. You can go right online, you can buy tickets, you can book touring shows, you can get information about our gala and the 5th Jubilee Singers. You can see information about all our partnerships and collaborations with other organizations on our website at theblackrep.org. Okay,
this is the 45th season. What's in future for the Black Repertory Company? What about the 50th and 55th and 60th?
As you mentioned it, I would also like to mention that the president of our board of directors passed recently, about 6 weeks ago now, it seems. And we spent most of the pandemic planning for our 50th anniversary, doing a 5-year strategic plan that would carry us from this year to our 50th anniversary. And so we've done a lot of planning. We've got a lot of programming in place for next season, for season 46 already. And we're looking at, some exciting things as we prepare for our 50th anniversary. This project with the 5th Jubilee Singers is hopefully the beginning of a relationship that we're going to try to grow with HBCUs, where for our gala for the next 5 years, we are committed to presenting a choral group from an HBCU each year for the next 5 years.
That's great. Can one walk up to the Edison Theater and purchase tickets for the Black Repertory Company?
Oh yes, the box office opens at the theater 2 hours before the performance every day, every night, every performance. And single tickets are on sale at the door. And all through the performance of Sweat, you will still have the opportunity to get season tickets.
And Ron, tell us about, in about a minute or so, the ride that the St. Louis Black Repertory Company has had in the past 45 seasons.
We've had some good years, we've had some bad years. I will not complain, but things are looking really, really good for the Black Rep these days. And we're very, very excited to be coming out of this pandemic and being able to commune and meet and greet people in the lobby again, and to continue to present important Black work for the theater.
Well, Ron Himes, you're certainly a leader in the arts community, you're a leader in your community, and you're a leader in the city of St. Louis and in the community at large. And I just want to say thank you again for taking time to come visit with us here at the New Life Evangelistic Center.
Thank you for having me, and it's great to see you, Bernie.
And great to see you too, Ron. And keep up the good work. In the St. Louis Black Repertory Company, we want to support you, we thank you, and we love you, and we want to say everything we can to help you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Each and every one of you, thank you for viewing the New Life Evangelistic Center with 2428 Woodson Road in Overland, Missouri. Our zip code is 63114, and we still need your help to support those in need. Need your help to come by, bring some water, some clothing, some items that can help people in need. Reverend Larry Rice has been here nearly 50 years. 2428 Woodson Road, Overland, Missouri, 63114. I'm Bernie Hayes. Until the next time, thank you so much for viewing us, and have a good day. Stay safe.